not necessarily yellow dome James, but a custom yellow dome James. I painted that. So that is all one big siding. So if we come on to our ducks pulling a line of tinkers, we reach onto the main where we have Eagle and a couple engines that I need to put them back on the rails. But anyways, if over there it's a pure dead end, that's supposed to loop through all this stuff. Hopefully extend onto here. And yeah, boom. Make a little loop bridge going this way. And what I'm gonna do is have a thing to lift up, like a lift bridge where I can lift up the thing. And then bam, I can get all through there. So, to kind of majorly go over the yard, we'll start right here. If you go straight this way, the track takes you to, two different sidings. One will lead to here, other going straight up a ramp into the buffer. Then if you go here, across these points, through Natford, my little, station at, and where Arthur's shunting a line of train, this is another siding, but this is another siding / shed. Then if you come back and go this way, you can loop by here, pick up passage at this station, loop to here where my custom A6 is, which brings us back to here. Then here, like I said earlier, you follow the line through here to there, dead end. But to rebuild that, it's have a loop travel through there. So that's another siding. One thing I used to have this huge thing instead of that crossing. But I changed it because as I experienced track problems with it. Anyways, I did just put these two tunnels here for no reason. So, this is supposed to, in a sense, be like Henry's tunnel, but with another tunnel is going to be there. And then, yeah, I need to get 2 more of those. So, moving on to customs. Starting with my first custom, in Southern Pacific A6 in Southern Pacific Daylight Scheme. Now, this was never, the A6 was a real engine, but I didn't think I ever had this paint job. I just saw this off a model, one of those actual models engines. And so I decided to model this engine I can use. It used to be part of one of my World War II engines I made, but it never got, I literally didn't like it, and it never got a fair amount of usage. Coming in for number 2 are Pip and Emma non-faceless. Let me go get the coach. Now, I had these 2 different high speed electric engines, and so I figured I'll make it inner city. My original design, I had a original design, which my original design was going to be a Great Western inner city, but I ultimately scrapped the plan as I didn't have a coach to fit with it, and I didn't have the second engine at the time. At the time of filming this, I don't have the second engine, but this will be like another. This will give like Pip and Emma some, I guess, context to compete. But anyway, I forgot what brand I used this, but Maximum Enterprise. That's what it's called. So, here's Pip, and then Emma at the back. I need to like paint something on them, and this is the coach that inner cities would pull. But yeah, now I messed up on the coach. It's supposed to be blue, but some paint got just struck down on it, went down. But so yeah, this coach will get an ultimate repaint. And what my plan is, this is gonna be a BR Mark 1 / inner city coach. So yeah. Moving on to more other American locomotives. Get them all. Starting off, we have a Baltimore Ohio switch engine. Yeah, that was, I believe, one of my first American customs made of this year. So, not much for that. It is just a B&O switcher. We can primarily use to switch trains out for docks and all that. From our second locomotive, I have a Union Pacific Challenger. If you probably can't tell, but I wrote 844 on there. Pretty sure it doesn't go in the smoke deflectors. It goes somewhere right up here by the firebox. This was made from a Murdoch, actually. I probably should have got used to Hero, but yeah. That's his smoke deflectors. Let me bring them up. His smoke deflectors are not as bad. This is a custom Tornado, actually, another British engine, but I'll explain for him to swing him later. Coming up next, we have probably the newest engine of the fleet, being a Amtrak F unit, if I remember off my head. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this was Amtrak's first ever prototype scheme. This is the prototype scheme. It was a pin. The story behind this was it was in Penn Central, Amtrak X Penn Central paint job, with the old Amtrak logos with the red and blue arrows, but in a Penn Central black paint scheme. I forgot the number. I forgot to put the number in the Amtrak logo on there, but I believe it was 4368, I believe, off the top of my head, if that's the prototype engine. But yes, that's coming into my last American custom. Is probably, I think, one of my biggest. A Southern Pacific cab forward. This, I think, was another. Oh no, not Maximum Enterprise. A company called Circa. I'm not very familiar with the company, but yeah, both the tender and the engine came from Circa, and I wanted to have another American. I think this is my first American engine made in general. The original paint scheme for this was supposed to be this based off the Southern Pacific Daylight model train scheme, paint scheme, similar to the A6. But plans, I ran out of paint mid paint. I like ran out last painting, and I eventually stopped. I did finish it with this very crappy paint. It's called Craft Smart. That's the pen I used to paint this. But yeah, I really don't recommend that paint if you're making customs. The paint I personally like and prefer, and I use a lot, are these little glass jars. I'm not sure what they're called. Yeah, like Hirschstones, I think that's what it's called. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I use those glass paint jars. They're pretty good. I like them. They're pretty good. It's just, it's not like, it doesn't have a gluey like type of thing. It's basically not like, guess not majorly made out of glue. Or well, it doesn't have a gluey feel to it. But yeah. Our next engine is, yep, Tornado himself. This I made out of a patchwork hero, I think. Yeah, a patchwork hero. So this is like during the, like when Hero the Rose came out. I forgot where, this is a completely different Tinder, not his original Tinder. But that's all for him. I just need to finish up just lining for the paint. The lines on his boiler and get done writing British Railways and some layer silver. But yeah. That was Tornado. Last but not least, for the wooden customs, a custom eagle. Yep, that's my custom eagle I had in the works for a couple months now. And long story short, it got delayed. As it's clearly something I had my priorities set for that month. Also, I was like traveling through a lot of towns too. I was traveling a lot at the time, so I think this took me like almost 2-3 months. But yeah. Eagle, I made him out of Origin James. Our next custom, I'm just getting like all prepped up. It's okay. This is kind of dedicated to the, what should I run them on? Give me a second. Now this is a custom in project. This is the Trackmaster Thomas. There's a backstory to two of these customs I'm working on. God, it sounds kind of weird. I'm not sure about the full percent of this one, but that's what I was told by somebody. I'm not 100% sure. So this goes out to the My Hero Academy fans. Oh, so this is a interesting story to tell. I think I forgot the character's name off the back, but he did the Japanese dub Gordon at the time. And I'm getting ready to get another Gordon. You can tell he's like that. That one right there. And so it's coincidence they whoever did Thomas and the Japanese dub plays the same role as Deku. Deku, I think that's how you say the name. I apologize, it's been a while since I watched that show. But yeah. It was supposed to be an LBSC Thomas for background stuff. See if he goes as fast as. Yeah, he's not a good runner yet. As you can tell, that was one of the newer Thomas for the. That was a new Trackmaster Thomas. You can tell because I have these gray rubber gear, like more things to grip the track. But yeah, all these grips. Now to tell the difference, one has that gray track, where's Arthur at? Well, they both have these gray track marks, but like, I can tell the difference is like by the couplings. One's like gray. One's gray. One is gray, and the other one is white. And the newer ones are can go up a bit steeper hills and are a bit more faster than the older ones. Like this is my LMS Arthur I had. I think my first Toomey. No, never mind. I'll take that back. I think the one my first. Well, it was one of them I collected them. So let's back up Gordon real quick so I can show you. Also, here's another way you can tell. See how the rods don't move? Well, they move, but like, see how they struggle a bit? Why? It's kind of like a free roam. Wow. Yeah, basically it's a bit more like, the wheels are a bit less loose. Well, are less loose. I cannot talk to them. So I see like way loose. Then the other ones you have to kind of like push down. But yeah, it kind of can work if you pull like hard enough. But yeah, here's Arthur. I gave him fresh batteries. So he ran pretty fast. He went pretty good decent speed. Time for Trackmaster Gordon. Bit more faster, but yeah. That's how you can tell the difference between them. Thomas. Coming in first, another stuff are I'm showcasing my showcasing of new engines I have bought. Oh, I almost forgot to put in Gordon. I'm gonna review all of these, but yeah. This video is probably gonna be like a good 30 to 40 minutes. I'll be damned if anyone watches through this. So first we have Arthur. Wood bogies, in fact. Wood bogies, plastic wheels. Arthur's are very interesting. It's some of it's wood, rest plastic, and he has this back bogie that he shares with Connor. But there's like D261 and like Gordon shared that, like two different bogies, and I believe both of them are wood. But Arthur has like this one single back bogey. Like again, similar to Arthur, Connor has that's back bogey, which is very interesting. I think I have a couple of scenes of them jumping the track. Like, if you have to be careful when you put them on, because like if you put them on like this, it literally looks just like this. Similar to the Black 5 that I'm not sure who made it, but I say Maximum Enterprise. Next is Daisy, the diesel rail car. I'm not sure which year this was. I want to say it's like 2003, but yeah, she has the dual bogies, I'll call them. Then we got D261. He's actually nameless for some reason. He's either called D261, Class 40, or the Diesel. But yeah, that's him. I'm originally gonna name him John, but yeah. Coming up next, we have Spam Can, or D199, or Diesel D1999, or other railway diesel. But yeah, I kind of prefer this one better than the others. One of them's like, I think there was like 3 of them made. One was like very wide and square and boxy. Like, it, like, the hood slanted down, like, didn't even slant. It's just like a complete 90 degrees angle for both ends. But the other one kind of did the same thing, but like it was angled. The second one, which I personally like, he would make a good bear custom, but I already have a bear custom. So yeah. And for some reason, they named him. I don't know why, when the two were made in, like, I think the same month. Coming up is James. I forgot, I want to say 1996 James with 1996 Tinder. I just painted the dome yellow, so yeah. Coming next, we have, I believe, 2013 Gordon. I believe it's kind of towards the CGI Switch series. But, yeah, oh, say it right. But this was what Gordon looked like. I modded some buffers on him, except for the back, and need to throw some on. I don't even throw some on the back. So, it's supposed to be like that. I put some actual buffers on the back. What I'm planning is to repaint that, redo the buffers, and give add a chain to them. Like, I just draw a chain to it. But yeah, that's his front and back. And that's basically all of my, I guess, new engines I bought. Here's a mod of Edward with back non-painted cabin tender. Again, like I said, I'm gonna do the same thing with Gordon. Repaint and put draw a coupling on it there. Same thing with Henry, repaint, draw the same, put a chain on there, and yeah, same doozy as the other ones. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this very long video. I'm not sure how long this is, but yeah, like and subscribe and all that crap. I really hate saying that, but whatever. Like and subscribe, and yeah, bye.